Good evening out to everybody. Alan D9J Sports. Hey, we're right back at it. Well, it's time. High school football is just a few days away from kickoff. And the JASPER Bulldogs will be headed up to Tyler Chapel Hill to start their season off against the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. Sit back, relax. I'm going to break this thing down for you and tell you what to expect from the JASPER Bulldogs and what I think that they should do when they get to Tyler Chapel Hill to take on those Bulldogs. This is Alan with D9J Sports. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit the like and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So let's jump right into this thing. Well, when the JASPER Bulldogs get on to start their season off, they're starting off just like they did last year with only one exception. They will not be playing at home. They will be headed up to Tyler Chapel Hill, okay, about 180 miles away to get it on against those Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs who in 2024 came into Jasper Bulldog Stadium that I call the Big House, and they gave it to the Jasper Bulldogs. I mean, they gave it to them any kind of way they wanted to. But ladies and gentlemen, that was 2024. It's 2025. Both teams are undefeated. And the quest to get to Jerry's World begins right now. Let's start with the Tyler. Well, we're going to stick on nothing but the Jasper Bulldogs. Going into the game, the Jasper Bulldogs offensively, first off, they've lost their quarterback. The quarterback who passed for more touchdowns than anybody in school history. Well, that really doesn't matter. They lost somebody that has started for more than one season. Okay, so that's what the key to it is. They don't have a quarterback who's thrown a legitimate pass in a real game. Scrimmages count, but they don't count during the season. So they're going to be starting the season off with Major Armstrong as quarterback, and I think Trevor Beatty's the backup. So they're going to have their hands full. So the key to the game, offensively, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot turn the football over. If you're going to run the football, you can't turn the football over. You can't go up there on the road. Let's stone on the road. You can't turn it over anywhere, but you surely can't go on the road into a hostile environment and turn the football over. You already know that it's going to be crunk in Tyler Chapel Hill. Weather's supposed to be nice, and it's going to be crunk. Their fans are going to be excited because they're ready, man. And the Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs are definitely a formidable foe. They've got quite a few people coming back on their team, and they're big, and they're definitely fast, and you already know they've got a hell of a running game. So our offense, when we go up there, we're going to have to be able to move the football. We have to be able to move the football. And, I mean, one of the things that I see in the scrimmages is that we throw a lot of bubble screens. And teams I would say that what Tyler Chapel Hill is going to do, I'm sure they had some scouts at the game scouting both of at least the scrimmages last week, the dual scrimmage. And the number one thing I tell you that Tyler Chapel Hill is going to do, and you remember I'm telling you this, they're going to roll coverage over there to Roger Garza-Adams, unless they feel like they have a cornerback who can match up with him right off of the bat, man to man. Is that possible? Well, I'm going to tell you, man, playing a big-time team with a big-time school like Tyler Chapel Hill, man, they have some athletes, I'm telling you, and they're well known for their speed. So Roger Garza-Adams is going to have his hands full. He's going to have his hands full. This is not one of those games, young man, where you can go out there and be being a knucklehead and be wanting to fight and all that. You got to let your play do the talking. I'm just going to give it to you real. You cannot go into this game being a knucklehead. None of the Jasper Bulldogs, absolutely none of you can go up here on the road and be getting those senseless penalties. Coach Crummey puts you in a good position. We get a first down, and then all of a sudden a bonehead mistake, and then we get a penalty. We can't have that. We can't have those dead ball personal fouls. That's what it's about. Dead ball personal fouls, jumping offside, and definitely the personal fouls. No. You can't have that. You can't have that. You got to play under control, Jasper Bulldogs. You got to play under control. Next on the list, the Jasper Bulldogs are going to be undermanned. From looking at the scrimmage, we don't have a whole lot of kids. But I'm sure Tyler Chapel Hill's a bigger school than us, so you know they're going to have more kids, and they're going to be able to rotate people in and out. They're going to be able to rotate them in and out. So their kids, they're always going to try to keep somebody fresh on the field. So what does that mean for the Jasper Bulldogs? Well, Jasper Bulldogs, we're going to have to be We're going to have to be perfect in what we're doing. We're going to have to execute. And the way you execute is you do your job. And it's not a cliche. You do your job. If you play offensive guard, you don't try to do the job for the tackle. You do your job. If you're a running back and you don't get the football, you still got to carry out your fake. You still have to still have to smash it up in there like you're getting the ball. Wide receivers, when you go out for a pass, if the pass is not coming your way, you cannot just jog downfield. You got to run your route. You got to run your route and be over and over again. Next thing is, we can't get enamored with one play. What I mean by getting enamored with one play, you take the football, for instance, on a run, and you run the football and you get 8 yards, and then you shake and you maybe run over somebody and you get 8 yards and you jump up and you go crazy. That has nothing to do with it because you didn't get no first down. And even if you didn't get a first down, it's about the next play, young men. It's about the next play. It's about the next play. Quarterback or quarterbacks, if you drop back in the pocket and you happen to make a mistake, you cannot hang your head. You cannot hang your head. It's about the next play. It's about the next play the whole game. The whole game is going to be about the next play. Defensively for the Jasper Bulldogs, from what I've seen, we gotta be able to slow the passing game down. Because you can best believe they have a better passing game than Diebold did, and in the first scrimmage, Diebold was passing the football. I'm just going to keep it real with you. You know, and to tell you the truth, I don't have a dog in the fight. Okay, so I already played football for the Bulldogs. I'm just keeping it real with you and giving you an open, honest evaluation of what I seen from the Jasper Bulldogs. So you can get on the show and you can hate all you want, but I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. Defensively, the Diebold Lumberjacks was passing the football. Now I want you to ask yourself, do you really think that the Diebold Lumberjacks are a more effective passing team than the damn Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs? And if your answer to that is yes, then you don't even go to the game or any games if you're thinking that. No disrespect to Diebold, but come on. Do you think that the Diebold Lumberjacks have a better running game than the damn Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs? Once again, if you believe the answer is yes, you don't need to go to no football game because you know that they don't. So what I'm telling you is the Jasper Bulldogs are going to have their hands full. They're going to have their hands full. They're going to need all the support from the crowd. Positive support, not negative support. Not negative support. We're going to have to get up in the stands and cheer the dogs on. That's what you're going to have to do. Without your comments about this and that, about, oh, man, he should have done this or he should have done that. Well, if you're not on the field, then you don't know. Next thing is our running backs, man. Y'all got to hold on to the ball. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep telling you over and over again, we got to hold on to that damn football. You got to hold on to the football. Now, let's keep it going. When we're talking about our special teams, they're definitely going to be a big part of the deal. I'm quite sure Coach Crumley's going to be doing the side corner kick thing again, because with the amount of speed that he knows that Tyler Chapel Hill has, he's going to want to try to trap them over in the corner and try to keep them from making electrifying plays. Okay? Now, and since I said electrifying plays, Bulldogs, we cannot give them, okay, first down, they get the ball, we stop them. They get 3 yards. Second down, they throw a little bubble screen, we stop them. It's 3rd and 3. We can't give up a 65-yard bomb. I call those shock play. Can't give up a 65-yard bomb. Okay? Got to be prepared for that. We happen to get the football or whatever, or we make a turnover, in which we hope we don't, and then the very first play, they're going to throw a bomb. It's called shock plays in football. It turns the tide of football games. So we got to be ready for the shock plays. I'm sure that Coach Malcolm's probably going to come out in 2 high safety. He's going to come out in 2 high safety, and what that means, you got 2 safeties over the top instead of playing cover 3 or whatever with 1 safety. You know, the free safety, you have 2 safeties over the top playing cover 2. Okay? I'm sure he's going to do that right off the bat, and then try to bring everybody down and try to get the running game stopped, because they're going to be able to stop, try to run the football on us. You get what I'm saying? Now, I know if you're a football person saying, well, hey, coach, if they're going 2 high safety, that means stopping the pass. Yeah, but what we're doing, the reason I'm telling you that is because we can't take nothing over the top, man. We can't take nothing over the top. We're going to need 2 guys back there over the top. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because the kids that we got starting on varsity at cornerback, man. Last time I think I saw a kid out there that was a quarterback for the 8th graders last year. I'm just telling you, man, it's gonna be tough. The kid's a good athlete, but you got to keep in mind he's in the basically in the 9th grade, playing big time 4A football. And Tyler Chapel Hill is a formidable man. Because Tyler Chapel Hill come out there and see that, man. Tyler Chapel Hill, man. I'm telling you, man. We don't have the plethora of players that we did, but the players we got, they're gonna be ready to play some football, and gonna be excited. They're gonna be excited. Now let's go back to the special teams. We cannot have punts, snaps over the punter's head. We can't have anything like that. Can't have anything like that. We got to be if we punt the ball, we got to punt the ball. We got to force them. I would like to see us force them to drive the length of the field. In high school football, man, if you force a team to drive the length of the field, they're bound to make a mistake. And the mistakes in high school football are generally bonehead, misconstrued fumbles. I mean, snaps that go bad. Okay, tip passes. Okay, or receiver goes out and the quarterback throws it behind him and goes in the air and pick it off. Those are the kind of things that happen when you make them go the length of the field. But if you get them 30 yards to go and they run the ball back, it's going to be a problem. So the Tyler Chapel Hill Bulldogs are going to be ready to play, and I'm sure that those Jasper Bulldogs are going to be ready to play. They're going to be ready to play. It's exciting. It's exciting. And I will tell you here at D9J Sports, I'm not a proponent. I'm not a proponent of saying, hey, man, we just getting some work into district start. No, because when district starts, I've already told you, the Jasper Bulldogs play one of the toughest schedules in high school football in the state of Texas. I went and looked at them all. I went to look at Duncanville and them score, even though there's Duncanville and Katy and all them there at 6A. When it comes down to it pound for pound, the Jasper Bulldogs play one of the toughest schedules in high school football in the state of Texas. There's no room, man, to be going down thinking that, oh, when we get to district, because in district, I want you to think about who you got in district. We're 4th in district. We've got the Silsbee Tigers. They got 19 players coming back. The only person they really lost is their damn quarterback. We put the Hampshire Finette Longhorns, the district title winners last year. The only person they really lost, they lost some of their linemen, but and the quarterback, they got some weapons. You get what I'm saying? We play the West Orange Stark Mustangs. The Mustangs got damn near all their players coming back. They took one of their most electrifying players who played wide receiver. Now he's playing QB. I'm just telling you. He playing QB. And he's fast. Football fast. See, because a lot of times as Bulldog fans, we get enamored about how fast a kid may be in track. It's about football speed. And this kid has football speed. He has football speed. So that's what we're going to have to be ready for. And we've got to utilize our football speed. Because I'm here to tell you, track speed isn't, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. One of the fastest person that went on the team last season was Isaiah Coleman. He ran like a 10-800 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, don't fool yourself. That's basically a 4.640. That's basically a 4.640. So Bulldogs, we're going to have to be ready to play some football. This is Alan with D9J Sports. Stay focused, dogs. Stay focused. Number one thing, no turnovers, no bonehead mistakes. You got to make sure we keep our players in the game. Alan with D9J Sports. I'm definitely out.